Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jordan Syatt from SyattFitness.com. And first of all, welcome to my humble abode. I'm going to have to apologize. I know my apartment is really big and this kitchen is like pretty extravagant, so please hold back your enthusiasm. I'm just kidding. Obviously the college life isn't too extravagant, but I'm making do with what I have. But in today's video, I've been getting a lot of requests for how I make shakshuka. So I decided that I would make a video of that. And as you can see right now, I already have some onions and mushrooms sauteing in a pan. The mushrooms are more or less up to personal preference, but if you're going to make shakshuka, you have to have onions. That's a must. So if you're planning on making shakshuka, like, get mushrooms or don't make shakshuka at all. So what I'm going to do now is I have the onions and mushroom sauteing. And at this point, what I want to do is I'm going to take the base of the shakshuka, which is tomatoes. So I have about, how much is this? This is about 1.5 cups of tomatoes right now. So I'm going to put that on and cover that up with the tomatoes right in there. Alright? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir that around really quickly. Get that all in there. And from there, like, I'm very imprecise with this stuff. I really just eyeball it. I'm going to take some pepper, put that on. Going to take some chili powder and put that on. These are all, again, up to personal preference. Really what you want to put into it. I like it a little bit spicy. I'm going to take some garlic salt. Sprinkle that in there. And then, additionally, I'm a huge cilantro fan. I love cilantro. I do usually go with the natural, like the plant, and just cut that up. I saw this and I wanted to give it a try, so I'm going to take a little bit of just this cilantro base and put that in and mix it up. And then, what else? I also am a big fan of garlic. So I'm going to take a little bit of fresh minced garlic and put that in. And now we're pretty much set. That's pretty much all you need to do. The main ingredient now that I need to add in are the eggs. So personally, I'll put 3 eggs per individual serving. So I just take my eggs, crack it right on top. 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, boom, there we go. As you can see, there it is right there. Let me just get a better shot for you. There we go, so that's what we have cooking. And now, here's the secret that a lot of people mess up with. A lot of people have said, you know, I'm not getting the look that you get with your shakshuka. Now, I'm no chef. I'm no like impressive or professional chef, but when it comes to shakshuka, I know what I'm doing. So what I like to do from here is I take a cover. I don't actually have a cover for the oven, but I just take another pan and I cover the top of it. And what this does is now it's going to keep the heat inside, and it's going to cook from the top and the bottom. So it's going to get a really nice look, and the eggs are going to be perfectly well done. So now what we do is we just wait. You just keep this here and you wait a couple of minutes. I want to talk about a couple of things while it's cooking. So first of all, one of the tomato base, I'm going to be honest, one of the things that I do to make it easier is I use these diced tomatoes. I do cut up my own fresh tomatoes as well and put them in, but these canned diced tomatoes are amazing. They make the consistency really, really good. The ingredients are just tomatoes, tomato juice, salt, citric acid, and calcium chloride. So they're very good. It's just tomatoes in there, and I put my own tomatoes in there as well. They're also, in this whole entire thing, there's only about 90 calories in this whole can of tomatoes. So if you're looking for a meal, like a very filling meal, these are great things to have. You can make your own tomato soup. You can make the shakshuka with this. So between these tomatoes and the eggs, the whole meal is 300 calories, and you're getting a huge meal that's going to fill you up for a long time. The cooked tomatoes, they add a lot of good, like cooking the tomatoes adds some nutritional value. There's a phytochemical called lycopene, which when you cook tomatoes it brings it out, and that's a great antioxidant. Eggs, you know, I've spoken about eggs before, and especially in my free ebook, which the College Student's Guide to Grocery Shopping, Healthy Eating Made Easy. You know, eggs, they're not bad for you. They're great for your overall health. A lot of people don't understand that the body has a negative feedback system. So the more cholesterol you eat in your diet, the less your body's going to produce, and vice versa. So the less you eat, the more your body will produce. So a lot of the hype that you hear about eggs being bad for you and, you know, raising your cholesterol, it's not supported in the literature. Sorry to get all sciencey on you right now. So that's like the main ingredients that I put in here. It's very low calorie. It's great to have. It's extremely delicious. For me, I usually have it on my rest days when I'm not training. I do what's called carb cycling and fat cycling. So on my training days, I have very high carb and always very high protein. But on my rest days, I pretty much have next to no carbs, like especially from like starchy carbohydrates. I'll have vegetables and not so much fruits, but my fat intake on rest days is very, very high. So I'll have a lot higher fat due to eggs. I have a lot of nuts and salmon and other types of fish as well. But, you know, for rest days where I'm going to be eating less calories than I am on training days, I reduce the carbs, increase the fat, and it's just a good way to get the best of both worlds. So now I'm going to take a quick look, see how this is looking. It's turning out pretty well. It's not totally done yet, but you can see right here that it's getting pretty good. In case you didn't get a good view of that, I'll give you a good shot right now. There we go. Just looks pretty delicious. And the video is getting a little bit long, so I'm just going to cover it for a little bit more and make one more quick note. Hopefully it'll get a little bit more cooked within this time. I just said on my Facebook and Twitter and everything, I told people that I am starting a new ebook. I'm writing a new ebook right now, and I haven't told many people what it's about yet. I know I sent a letter out for my newsletter. If you haven't signed up yet, definitely sign up for it. My new ebook is about shoulder health and function. You know, it's really about learning how to train and optimize your training for building strong and healthy shoulders for sport performance and for life. So one of the things I would really encourage you all to do is email me with your specific questions regarding shoulder health and function so that I can make sure to include them in the ebook. I want to get as much information in there as possible. This is really going to be a much more in-depth book than my first free one, which was the College Student's Guide to Grocery Shopping. So this is going to be much more in-depth, and I want to get a great response for it. I want to put as much into it as I can, so please send me your questions, and hopefully I'll be able to answer them. So now, to get back to the shakshuka, let's see how it's turning out. This is pretty much done. I'm really excited to eat this right now. Here, I'll give you another look. Here we go. That's how it's looking. The steam's coming off of it, and wow, yeah, I'm pretty pumped. So I hope you enjoyed this video, but I have to go enjoy this incredible meal. So have a good day, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.